I want to especially just mention to you that the Transportation Department, recently headed by the departed Secretary, I think was very arrogant in the way they dealt with a very important issue, and that is the issue of allowing long-haul Mexican trucks into this country. They indicated it was necessary because of NAFTA. That was not the case at all. It just wasn't the case. The Inspector General at the Department of Transportation said that there are in Mexico no centralization of driver's records that someone could determine. There's no vehicle inspection reports in these centralized records. There's no accident reports in these centralized records. There isn't any way that we are ready to have long-haul Mexican trucks moving across the byways of this country. This administration did a pilot project. This Congress, just over a year ago, passed legislation prohibiting it. The Secretary of Transportation indicated didn't care very much what this Congress thought. They were going to continue the pilot project anyway. Just to show you the absurdity of this, it is required that a Mexican long-haul truck driver be fluent in English in order to be able to drive on the roads of this country. And they determined fluent in English as a situation where if you held up a sign, a road sign, such as a stop sign or a yield sign, if that driver can answer what that sign is in Spanish, they are declared to be fluent in English. So much for careful concern about safety on the American roadways. I would fully expect within the first 2 months or so, Mr. Congressman, that the new President and the new Secretary of Transportation will revoke that pilot project. The Congress has requested them to do so, passed legislation, and I fully expect to see action from the new Secretary of Transportation that complies with the law. You and I have had a long conversation about that. I recognize that at least part of that decision will be made in the White House, but I appreciate the fact that I think you were on the side of those of us, when you were in the House of Representatives, on the side of those of us who attempted to pass legislation to shut that pilot project down.